Hello. Hello. It is Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Let's go. Hello, Blue. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Dang, my timing is impeccable. It is. So is the wind. It's very windy today, and it's supposed to be hot for the next few days, so it's gonna get real interesting. So yeah. Let's just go to let's just start it. Let's just go. We're in go mode, I guess. I don't know. I'm tired. Yesterday was exhausting. I didn't get home till like 10:15 last night. The games ran pretty long. It will be Daisy. We'll run this crew. I like running this crew. It's a great crew to run. Go on hard, because of course, no handicaps. I mean, if we're going hot, we gotta go to the desert. The dessert. I want dessert. Dessert sounds cool. Sounds great. Ice cream is an ideal dessert this time of year. Oh man, ice cream does sound very good, but I don't think we have ice cream right now, which is a crime, honestly. Why do we not have ice cream? Maybe I'll fix that when I go grocery shopping this weekend. See if I can find some ice cream. How dare you immediately start talking about dessert? Now I want it. Good. Have the dessert. I mean, honestly, we got plenty of desserts at home in the form of regular cakes and baby cakes. So, because we still have leftover birthday cake from Allie's birthday, and there are some baby cakes in the fridge. So, you want cake? Well, come over here. There's still cake in the fridge. I think there's like one row of cakes. Regular cake that we can cut up. Yeah, it was just a regular cake in a normal 13 by 9 cake pan. Because I don't have any other cake pans. I don't have anything else. So, on my way. Yes, please. Wow, Luigi. Alright. He's got the riches. Look at him go. And bam. I don't have the riches. I'm poor. But yeah, I like to think I did a good job on Allie's birthday cake. I mean, we kind of made it together, but I do remember the trick I learned from a vlog years and years ago, saying that to make box cake taste good, or like a little bit better, look at the ingredients needed, replace the water with milk, and add 1 egg to what it says. So this box cake, because Allie picked strawberry cake, because that was what she decided, and I let her have free reign. So the box said like 1 cup of water. And I'm like, all right, so 1 cup of milk. And then it said 3 eggs. So it's like, all right, we'll add 4 eggs. We'll add 1 more. So, and don't change the vegetable oil at all. Even though I had to eyeball it because I didn't want to dig out the 3rd cup, and the measuring cup that I use doesn't have thirds, so I have to eyeball it. I do know a third is less than a half, and that was what I went off of. So, but I'd say the cake turned out pretty good, even after a few days later, because it's being kept in the fridge to keep it cool and preserve it. I think it did pretty good. I still have eggs, though. I keep forgetting I have a whole freaking carton of eggs now. Because, like, there's plenty of things I can use eggs for, like, I can make omelets. I've never made an omelet before, though. Scrambled eggs, which I've made scrambled eggs before. I can also go, like, buy other, like, desserts I can go bake if I ever so choose. I mean, my own birthday's coming up, so we can probably just keep those eggs. Also, one thing I had noticed is the price of eggs has definitely gone down. So, 'cause I remember, like, back in January, the price of eggs was like damn near $6 for a dozen, and I paid like a little over $3, so that's nice. I like that recipe you're describing here, just eggs. Eggs. I mean, hey. Eggs, man. Because there was, I think it was Tuesday evening, I was like, I don't know what I want to do for supper. Because I was just trying to figure it out. I'm like, I might need to go to the store. So, I needed to get a couple extra things anyway at the store. Like another gallon of milk, a thing of butter, and some shredded cheese, a bag of shredded cheese. I needed to get those anyway, so I'm like, I'm gonna figure out what I want to do for supper. And I just picked up a can of nacho cheese and had some cheese. So I had some nachos. I think I poured like half the can in a little container. It's, you know, a little thing. Yeah, it's like a little Tupperware container because we don't really have a whole lot of like small dishes. So I put it in the microwave for like a minute, stirred it pretty good, and that was my cheese dip, essentially. So I still have half a can left. I can cook a lot of things with egg, like omelets, scrambled eggs, fried eggs, sunny side up eggs, French toast, but oh, I wasn't paying attention. I had to get bread. Yeah, I've never made French toast before. I've never made French toast before. I mean, I wasn't gonna win this minigame anyway, but it's fine. Making me hungry. We'll go fix it. Go get you some food. Yeah, I don't think I was winning that anyway, so. Yeah, or I can just keep the eggs to use for other things. I don't have cake to eat. That's why I say get over here. Learn the technique instant transmission that Goku can do. And like lock on to my energy and get over here so you can raid our fridge and get some cake. I mean, I think it was what was the cake? I think it was like the Betty Crocker strawberry cake. It had like pudding in it. You're right, need to channel my inner Saiyan, my bad. I mean, you're already blonde, so you got the Super Saiyan part down pretty good. Do I brush my teeth after every meal? No, I don't. Seems legit. Seems legit. I do brush my teeth at least every night before bed. So, if there is anything, because that's just part of the nighttime routine, is I brush my teeth before going to bed. Even if I'm like dead tired and just want to lay down on the bed, I at least brush my teeth first. So, but yeah, I mean, I have my own birthday coming up, so. Because, I mean, I have been asked several times in the last couple days, not days, but like the last week or so, I've been asked a few times, like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I mean, I do want to play games with friends. That's like the obvious thing. But like, as for like going out and doing something, I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Johnny. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just talking about, you know, cake and food and eggs and food and and desserts and ice cream. And am I making you hungry yet? don't even remember where the heck the stars were. I know one's up in the top left. Is the second one like here? I don't remember. I'll have to look at the map. I'll have to do that. So, I mean, I got no clue what I want to do for my birthday. I haven't, like, I've given it a little bit of thought, but, like, I feel kind of weird about my birthday sometimes, especially this one's a special one because, I mean, I've mentioned my age several times before. Nice. I've mentioned my age several times before. I turned 30. I'm turning 30 next month. And, like, 30 is supposed to be a big one, but, like, it doesn't... In a way, it's like, I don't know how to feel about it, because there was someone that I knew that made a big deal about their 30th birthday party. And they were one of these people, just kind of the overall vibe of them, they're negative like 90% of the time. Their personality is just so draining at times, and they complained and complained and complained about their 30th birthday coming up, and they're like, don't throw me a party, don't throw me a surprise party, you know, it's not a big deal, like, it's, you know, like, don't throw me a birthday party for my 30th birthday. They were saying stuff like that all of the time in such a negative connotation. And they ended up getting that birthday party. They ended up getting that surprise birthday party. And it was for their 30th. And I just kind of sit back and look because it's like other people can do that and get exactly what they want. But the moment that I do something like that, everyone's like, okay, we won't do anything for you. Whatever you say, you know? It's like, oh, I don't want a surprise party. And then I'm like, all right, we're not going to throw you a party then. I would get that kind of reaction, but because it's this person in particular, they can get whatever they want by complaining about it. But I've never been about that life. I usually keep to myself with stuff like that. So it's just, you know, one of those things is like, I want, you know, my birthday to be somewhat of a big deal because 30 is a big deal. Oh, come on, Peach! So I have like weird internal feelings about stuff like that. It's like there's things that I want to do, but also growing up in life, especially later in life, I would always like, you know, like I want to do this, I want to do that, and I can be so straightforward with what I want, and I never get it. Because my requests often get ignored. Where is the second star at? Or did it get... Oh, did it get miraged? I think it got miraged. Yeah, it did. Okay. Good to know. That way. So, because there's so many people in my life that I have been around that are just so negative in their aura, their energy. They're just so negative. But they're the ones that can get away with complaining and complaining and complaining and still being given what they want. But when I try to do that, they take everything I say at face value. And it's like, no. No, it's like, I want, you know, it's like, I want a party. But then, like, if I try to pull the, oh, I don't want a birthday party, but I actually do want a birthday party. They're like, okay, we're not gonna throw you a birthday party then because you don't want a birthday party. And so, and it's like, I know the game. I know the manipulation tactics, you know? I can, like, kind of poke, like, hey, you know, like, I've never had this happen before, and it's my 30th birthday party, and, you know, I would really like for everyone to be there, and I would be really, really sad if nobody showed up. Like, I can pull that stunt, you know, but it's like, I don't want to because it doesn't make me feel good about myself. It's like, I have the power, I choose not to use it. Excuse me, Mario. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me? Peach? Hello? Mine. Whee! No. Haha! I did it! I'm the best. I am the best, bitches. Anyway. Anyway. But yeah, I often feel really weird about my birthday because of like people that, and like I've also been a part of planning parties for other people. You know, I've thrown and helped thrown parties for other people. I never get the party thrown for me. Like the last time I feel like I've had like a birthday party was for my 14th birthday party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get a little bit further. Let's do it. Yeah, I want to throw you a party. Come here. Gihan's like that with his birthday too. I threw him a big dinosaur party surprise. Oh, that's so awesome! But yeah, it's like and like for Allie's party, like I asked her, like at the beginning of the month, I asked her like, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? And she's like, I want to go swimming. And it's like, all right. And then it's like, I want to make this happen for her, you know? And we did. We went to a water park, we went swimming, and it was really, really fun. My hangnail is bugging me so bad. You know, so I'm the same. I don't like to plan my own birthday, so I don't really do much. I just play games with friends. I would throw you a purple party. Purple? Aww. Ah, shucks. Okay, Wario, Mario, Luigi. Wario, Mario, Luigi. Okay, everything's vertical. Alright, so yellow, yellow, green, green. I want to say the crown was right next to the Wario hat. So, where am I? I'm over here, top right, okay. Now, I couldn't tell you. I want to say it was crown. Was it the bananas? Was the hammer on top? No, they're putting the... I'm screen peeking, I don't care. If the AI puts it in a certain place, sometimes they swap things around stupidly, but there's usually one thing they keep consistent, and I stole it from them. So, but yeah, I think the last time I had a birthday party thrown for me, but it was like, I came to my mom and said, I want a poker party. And this was my 14th birthday party, because it was just after 8th grade year. It was my 14th birthday, and I came to mom, I was like, I want a poker party. And my mom's like, okay, we can set it up. You invite the people, though. So, I gathered some invites and told some friends, and I had 3 people. I had 3 friends show up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I had 3 friends show up. But hey, I mean, we played cards, we sat at the poke table, we had cake. One of them gave me like a big ol'... if Vegito is listening, he might recognize the description of this item here. I got like a big green bowl with a little stuffed puppy in it, and it was filled with all kinds of candy. It was a big green bowl, and it's a bowl I still have to this day that we use for like our mixing bowl, even though when we baked the cake for Ellie's birthday, we did not use that one. I used a Tupperware container because I didn't want to bust out a gigantic green bowl for like a small cake, you know? We need like a medium-sized mixing bowl. I get rid of a key to get a key. I'm stuck with 3 skeleton keys. That's funny. That is so hilarious. So, yeah. But, like, I think that was, like, the last, like, party I was thrown. And then like for subsequent birthdays, I mean, I've had cake, but like no real like party or anything. I think we went golfing a couple of times, but like that was it, you know. Then my 18th birthday, I decided I wanted to bake 2 sets of cupcakes and go around town and giving my friends cupcakes for my birthday. Because I wanted to, and I wanted to see my friends before we all went off to college. So yeah. Oh, little chomp almost had it. So yeah, it might just be like a weird thing. It's like, you know, you always like plan for other people, but then it's like when it comes time to like plan for yourself, it's like I don't want to, you know, like I want other people to think about me, you know, just in that kind of mindset, you know. It's like I think that's just being a mom sometimes, because it's like as a mom, you're constantly thinking about other people all the time, and then it's like, man, I need some time to myself because I went there. Okay, I have A. So, yeah, I'm constantly thinking about other people. Oh, shit. I'm so bad at this. Luigi, what happened? Mario oh my god. Mario needs to mess up badly. It's not gonna happen because what the fuck? I didn't even press the button and it went for me. What the heck even happened? You were not the best, Mario. So, yeah. I'm also kind of itchy because I got ate by bugs. And of course, I would get like 2 major bug bites before I put on the stupid bug spray. Because of course, I'm going to be outside. I'm going to come equipped. Right? I'm going to be equipped to handle stuff. Because, of course, I'm going to have sunscreen and bug spray. But before I could even get the bug spray on myself, I get bit in 2 places. One by my elbow and one on the back of my thigh. Ugh, it's rough. Also, I did not get sunburned yesterday because it was hot. Like, it didn't really start cooling off till the sun went down. And it was hot. But we could drop it like hot, hot, hot. I'm drinking, feeling so hot. Anyway. Yeah, it was hot. And I applied sunscreen 2 times throughout the evening. And I did not get burnt. I am ever so slightly darker. Ever so slightly darker. I'm like 1 shade darker than I used to be. Still pale as fuck, but like, to kind of put it, okay, so my husband, right, Vegito, we kind of have some opposite features at times where it's like, you know, he's got hair on the blonder side. My hair is a little bit more gingery. And the kids take after him a lot. And his complexion is, he tans very easily. He tans super duper easy. But like, the parts of his body that are exposed to the sun, he's got a pretty good farmer's tan going on, not gonna lie. But like, the darkest part of my body is like my arms, like my forearms especially. A lot of it is probably all the freckles on my arm. But that's the darkest part of my body. The darkest part of my body is like maybe a shade or two darker than the lightest part of his body. Which is insane. And like the darkest part of his body, like his forearms, make my arms look pasty. As if I wasn't already pasty enough. Toasted Jane 18, yep. Toasty. A little toasty. Like the sun was high. Like it was like temp-wise, it was pretty normal for a day in June. Because I think the temperature, it was like 87 when the games first got started. It was 87 degrees, but there was like no wind and the sun was shining. So for all intents and purposes, it was a beautiful day. But man, sitting directly in the sun, oh, it was awful. It was awful until the sun started going down. It was awful. Have you met? Okay. Open it, please. Steal some coins from Peach. She stole from me, and now I will steal from her. So, and it's like, yeah, I do get darker in the summertime if I'm outside. You know, that's just effects of the sun. But man, I still gotta be careful. So you guys should be careful, man. Crazy out there. And like Riley, with her being 4, of course I'm gonna, and with kids in general, of course I'm gonna, you know, make sure they're all coated with sunscreen. But I think Allie for sure has Vegito's complexion, and I'm pretty sure Riley does too. I thought she was gonna take after me in the appearances when she was first born, because her hair was pretty dark. Like, she had like brunette hair when she was a baby, and just her overall look, it looked like my side of the family at first. But then she kind of, you know, grew up and kind of, her looks kind of changed a bit. And now she looks just like, currently has the Daisy. Who currently has, what the fuck? What the fuck, Mario? What is the current record in Dizzy 17? Course 1, I believe. So 17 is the record. How many items can you carry? 3. The rule of 3 is dab. Dab. I am the best. Yeah, it's crazy how much babies can change throughout the course, you know, of their life. Because I know some people will have, like, you know, bright, like, blonde hair, like, super duper, like, very light, and then, like, all of a sudden one day into, like, their preteens, it just turns brunette. It just goes dark, and it doesn't change back. You know, there's, like, a lot of little kids that have, like, super blonde hair, but then, like, as they get older, it kind of gets dark. I know, Vegito's hair right now is definitely on, like, the dirty blonde side. I'm taking a risk, it's fine. Yep. So his hair, like, right now is on, like, the dirty blonde side, but I know, when he was younger, he definitely had blonde hair, and also, I want to say it was when he was in high school, like, sophomore, junior year, he started working at his local pool, and he became a lifeguard. And so he was at the pool constantly, so just being outside and, like, the chlorine in the pool, his hair got super blonde. Because I've seen pictures. His hair was, like, super blonde when he was in high school. when I met him, it was kind of on like the darker side, but it was still fairly blonde. But like right now it is definitely on the more like dirty blonde. Not quite brown. There's still a bit of blonde, but like more like the dirty blonde. I'm way different than when I was a baby. I'm significantly taller. Ah, yes, a game changer. You're definitely taller than like 20 inches. I don't know how long you were when you were born. I know... Shoot! I don't remember. I know when Allie was born, she was 7 pounds, 9.9 ounces. We just rounded it up to 10. And I think she was 20 inches. Yeah, Allie was 20 inches. She was like 7 pounds, 9.9 ounces. And she was 20 inches long when she was born. Riley was 8 pounds, 2.8 ounces, and 19 inches long. There we go. I knew as soon as I started saying it out loud, I would remember. I would remember, because Riley was heavier as a baby, but she wasn't quite as long. And then Allie was a long baby, and Allie was a big baby. And she was fairly tall. She was always in the higher percentiles when she was like a baby. And then Riley started off pretty normal, but then it could be attributed to us getting screwed over at the doctor's office one time. But I mean, it could be other things too, because it's like, it had been like 6 years since I had had a baby. And Riley was supposed to have her 9-month doctor's appointment. And they had called me and it's like, hey, doctor won't be in the office this day. We need to reschedule. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. So I got pushed back like a couple weeks, because 9 months for Riley would have been like December. Yes, 9 months for Riley would have been December. So like, we need to reschedule this appointment. It's like, okay, cool, whatever. Because like, I'm used to it, because, sometimes the doctor's out of office a day, or like he's gone for the week. Like this week, Allie was supposed to have a doctor's appointment today, like right now, actually. But that got rescheduled a few months back. To get a Silly Shopper, actually. So yeah, that got rescheduled a few months back to like 3 weeks from today, I want to say. Where's the other one? It's up here, isn't it? Yes. So I want to go that way, because the doctor is gone on vacation this week, which is totally fine. Lurk out in the street, poor signal. Oh, no, no worries, Johnny. No worries, it's all good. Lurk away. So Riley's appointment got pushed back. It got pushed back in December. So it got pushed back to like late December, and then it got pushed back again to like January, and then it got pushed back again to February, which is close enough to her 1-year appointment. And I was very upset, because I had very important questions to ask my doctor about, like, what food should we start giving her, like what foods to give her, like, what can we start with, to keep her weight up. And because from that point onward, her weight started becoming an issue, because she was like, very low percentile from that point onward. Oh, come on. You mean they got good RNG in the fishes? Rude. So I was very upset. So essentially her 9-month appointment got completely skipped over and just turned into her 1 year, and I was very upset. I was extremely upset. And it's like, I didn't know what to give her. I didn't want to like push anything. Because it'd been 6 years since I had a baby that size, so it's like, I didn't know what to start giving her. So she was still on baby food for until she was about 1 year old. And I feel like that was definitely skipped a very important part, because babies' doctor's appointments, when they're born, after a week, they have like a little bit of a checkup just to check for like jaundice and their weight. And then it's like they have 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Wait, no. I think it's 1 month, 2 months. No, I think they have it once a month until 4 months. And then 6 months. And then 9 months. And then a year. Then 18 months. Then 2 years. And then 2.5. And then 3. Typically. Unless that's like standard, unless something's, you know, health-wise is concerning with the baby. So that's kind of the whole gist of it. And then Riley's 9-month appointment got completely skipped over because of poor management on the scheduling from the doctor's office. So, yeah. So, yeah. I probably... You know, at the time, I probably should have advocated more for myself and Riley. I probably should have been like, hey, I need to get in to be seen because I have questions. You know, I have questions and concerns about my child. You know, I probably should have done that, but like, you know, hindsight's, you know, 20/20 always. But like, in the moment, I was just so upset. I didn't really think to do anything else. So... yeah. Pro tip, if you ever have children, never be afraid to advocate for your children and for yourself. You know, don't be afraid to do that. Because I have been afraid a lot of the time, and I think I'm slowly getting better at that. At advocating for myself. And my kids. And my kids. It's hot. It's hot in Topeka. Foster's home for imaginary friends. Luigi. Luigi, Luigi. There was a song about Luigi I sang last week. Something about stabbing him. Because we were playing minigame. Thank you. No afraid. No afraid. And like, streaming has kind of helped, you know, with me advocating for myself. Because like with strangers on the, it's one of those where it's like strangers on the internet. You know how people, you know, like those keyboard warriors that, or like just general people that like will hide behind the screen saying the most vile shit. I kind of take that logic because they can hide behind a screen and get away with the bullshit they say. Like, flip the script, and that's how I feel more comfortable, like, standing up for myself, because, like, I'm behind a screen. You know, I don't have to look you in the eye, you know, and tell you off, because I don't know if I can do that much. But, like, I can hide behind the screen and defend myself, you know, because I am where I am most comfortable, sitting in my home, you know. So, like, I can use that logic to kind of, you know, flip the script in a way. It's like, I can defend myself, hiding behind the screen. Still working on, like, you know, the face-to-face, because, like, I get terrified of confrontation, like, IRL. Hello, Deltora. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Excuse me, had a burp. And hello, DA. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I am a Xenoblade. I am Nelia from Future Connected, because I just love that office. Tessa Blade Chronicles. Yes, speaking of, I did make an announcement in the Discord, and mentioned casually, tomorrow will be Xenoblade X. We'll do 2 Xenoblade streams this week. I know, crazy work. Crazy work. I've been doing a lot of off-stream stuff. It's gonna be really fun to see my handiwork. in a way. But I've done everything except for like explore Oblivia, because I think I need like 20% survey rate in Oblivia, and I'm nowhere close. I'm nowhere close. I was too busy doing other things in the game that don't seem to matter. So, but yeah, we'll stream Xenoblade tomorrow. Because I thought the volcano section of Origami King was a lot longer than it was. So I was not expecting to beat the game on Tuesday, but I did. We beat Origami King. And I'm like, I didn't think I'd get this far. I didn't think I'd get this far, because I don't have a plan for what game I wanted to play after Origami King, because I usually plan far ahead, you know. I'm usually like 2 or 3 games ahead. I'm cryptically dropping hints as to what the next game could be, but I'm like, I didn't plan this far ahead. Because, let's see, what did I do this year? I did my Ice type run in January. What was after Ice type? Was it Ocarina of Time? I think it was Ocarina of Time. Then after Ocarina, I'm like, we're just gonna do Wind Waker 100%. So we did that. And after Wind Waker was Origami King. And then I had nothing planned after Origami King. I had nothing. Whoa. Now Tessa plays Clair Obscur. I mean, it does seem like a really good game. I've watched Blue play it. Either someone needs to give me money, or, I'm broke right now. Someone either needs to give me money or buy it for me. And when I say buy it for me, I mean like on the PS5, because that's probably the only way I'll be able to play it and stream it. Because I don't think Captain Waluigi could handle it. So, but I'd probably get it on the PS5 anyway, because I'm more of a console person. I'm not saying like, oh my god, PC sucks. PC's great. Lots of ways to game are great. It's like, I don't care how you play your games. You're a gamer if you play games. That's the definition of it. A French game. Sad French people game, yes. So, yeah. What the fuck? You know what? Fine. What the hell? What the hell, Louis? What the fuck happened? I got ganged up on, bruh. God, these guys are so violent today. I did nothing to them. I mean, if you want to count me going 1, 2, 3 on hide and sneak, on the very first turn, I just went 1, 2, 3, just so casually talking about cake. Then sure, I guess I did something to them, but I don't think it warrants this behavior. Damn, DA. Hopefully things get better. Cake, I want it. I mean, I got leftover birthday cake from Allie's birthday. It was a strawberry cake that had pudding in it. What happened to me? I got sent away. Rude. Happy birthday. I forgot to go to the general. I'm sure. Yeah, so we have leftover birthday cake. We got like a little bit left. I think there's like a row and then like 2 pieces. So it's pretty good cake. That's pretty good cake. I think I did pretty good on it. Because we had Allie help with the baking. Mixing stuff together and baking it. So we had her help with that. It turned out pretty good. Because, again, I'm not gonna gatekeep things. I'm not a gatekeepy person. at least with like most things, I guess. There's some things where I'm like, I don't know. Probably depends on the person, maybe. But I'm not gonna gatekeep this secret, because I learned it from a vlog I watched years ago. To make box cake, you know, better. And like box cake isn't bad, but to make it a little bit better, look at the instructions, look at your ingredients. Replace the water with milk and add 1 egg to what it says. So with this cake, it was like, you know, like a cup of water. So it's like, well, replace the water with milk, 1 cup of milk. And it said to add 3 eggs. So it's like 3 plus 1 is 4. So add 4 eggs. And there you go. You leave the vegetable oil on. Oh my God, I'm getting my butt kicked. So, yeah. And it turned out pretty good. And I do know, this is just baking. Baking 101, the more eggs you add, the fluffier your product will be. That's just baking science right there. Baking is essentially just science. It's a lot of science. I lost. I got 2nd place. It's fine. So, but yeah, the more eggs you add, the fluffier it will be. But that's just like, you know, box cake, right? Just add 1 egg to what it says. So, there you go. Was my mind playing Blitzball? Blitzball! Blitzball is life. Blitzball is life. Final Fantasy X? This is the only thing I know Blitzball from. Such I don't see Sebastian along with part-time position. Yeah. Hopefully things work out for you. Only 2 more videos in. Let's go knocking these out. Yeah, I need to quit procrastinating on my TikToks. You know, I have videos ready to go. I have some clips from Portal 2 even that I want to edit, you know, and upload to TikTok, but like I keep procrastinating it. And the clip of like shooting, or like Blue launching herself into the bridge and me not getting the timing right, that was so funny. Golden. How are we so bad at this? I'm so bad. And the one, me getting shot by turrets, I have that one ready to, like, I have that one in my, cause like, I don't have like really good editing software, but I also like run into like problems of like, oh, you run out of space on your laptop. So I run into that sometimes, but there's a website that I go to for like easy vertical format, you know, layouts and stuff. And I kind of, you know, I get the vertical format from that. And then I, you know, do most of the editing on like TikTok anyway. Especially like the captions and stuff. The captions and like little blurbs here and there. And like, I'm not really like good at like video editing. You know, I'm not super savvy with that. Like, if I had the money to pay for an editor, I totally would. But I don't have the money. I need to use my cellular shopper. That way. Because I have it to, I wanted to buy a reverse mushroom and I haven't yet. So. Yeah, but I do have 2 specific Portal 2 clips from my end that I have on my phone. Because I'm like, that's like the next one I want to edit and upload is the Portal 2. Because I got Blue getting shot by turrets, and then me going, haha, losers, and getting shot. Those are like those are so golden. Those are so funny. And I think the one with Blue getting shot by turrets is so funny from both POVs. Because on my end, or like, let's just go from Blue's end, she's like screaming like, ah, 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 ah! She's like screaming and like, you can, and I get kind of cut off. But then on my end, Blue's first scream gets cut off. It's like, ah! It's like that. And then I'm just dying laughing because like I heard the scream get cut off and And like the scream gets cut off and I'm just dying laughing from that. You just hear this cut off scream and like Blue is dead. And then I just die laughing. Oh, it was so funny. It's so funny from both sides because like you don't hear my hysterical laughter because Discord hates my laugh apparently. And then on my side, you hear me laughing, and then Blue's scream gets cut off. It's just funny on both sides. It's great. My TikTok views are lower than I would want, but I'm getting like 16 followers per video, which is nice. Yeah. It's the small victories. It's the small victories. Finally made a TikTok while still trying to get my old one back. Yeah, suddenly Del Toro followed me and I was like, was he not? Did he get unbanned? Blue was the new account's first follow. Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, brother. That's exactly how I sound. Yeah, I did. Laugher. How's the pasta? It's okay. I'm good. Time to concentrate. Boo Koopa Goomba, 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 Boo Koopa Goomba. Second is the middle, and it was Koopa. Koopa. Koopa, 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 Koopa. Koopa. Luigi, what are you doing? Luigi, what gives? Did Luigi just want to dance? You don't want to hear me, you just want to dance. Goomba Boo Koopa. Goomba Boo Koopa. Koopa Goomba. Goomba Boo Koopa Koopa Goomba. Goomba Boo Koopa Koopa Goomba. Goomba Boo Koopa Koopa Goomba. Fifth from the right is first from the left. It is a Goomba. Yeah, Luigi just wanted to dance. Goomba Boo Goomba. Koopa Boo Koopa. Alright, that's pretty easy. Goomba Boo Goomba. Koopa Boo Koopa. Goomba Boo Goomba. Koopa Boo Koopa. Goomba Boo Goomba. Koopa Boo Goomba. Koopa. Second from the left is Boo. Is Boo. The Boomba. Da Boomba. Da 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 Boomba. Yay, Luigi just wanted to dance. Sometimes you just want to dance. That's how I feel sometimes. But sometimes, there's like two things to know when you're really depressed. If music doesn't help, and if blowing bubbles doesn't help. Because I have been so depressed, neither of those things have helped me before. Because, like, how can anyone be so sad when, you get, like, a little stick of bubbles, and you're like, blowing bubbles, and they're so fun, and it just makes you sad, it makes you smile. But then it's like, when blowing bubbles doesn't help you, if it doesn't spark joy, then something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong. Seek help. Send D to the Shadow Realm signs point to yes. I see that as an ad break is going on. Okay, let's actually buy the thing that I want. Reverse mushroom. Bam. If you don't have food, you'll be depressed as well. I mean, there was one time where I lost a bunch of weight, and like the secret, I called it the depression diet. When you're so depressed, you don't eat. I don't recommend it. I absolutely do not recommend the depression diet. Don't. Hello, Max. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I am indeed a bubble-blowing baby, thus I think I'm okay. Yes, for sure. But no, bubbles are awesome. They're really awesome. So, like, if blowing bubbles doesn't spark joy for you, then you are very depressed. Again, I've been there before. I have been there once in my life. It was a pretty rough time, pretty rough patch. But, got through it okay. I think it was back in like 2019. I was, it was rough. It was rough waters for me back in 2019, but I'm here. I am alive. I'm running around in circles. Flawless. Flawless victory. When depression makes it that you can't eat, it's the worst. I know. I would never wish that on my worst enemy. Absolutely not. It's awful. It is so awful. Like, I would barely eat. I was so depressed. And it was like, during that time, like, I spent some time with my brother and my dad, and we, you know, we're up in Kansas City. We went to a Royals game, even, you know? And it was really, really fun. I got to watch my favorite player play, you know? And also, I told this in Blue's chat one day, because we're talking about, like, blue cars. My brother has a blue car, like a blue Kia. And we got to the parking lot at Kauffman Stadium, and we parked kind of, not quite too far, but like a healthy walking, whoa, I was looking at Luigi, what was I doing? You know, a healthy walking distance. And my brother parked, you know, kind of secluded, not near any other cars. It's like, I mean, hey, we're in a blue car, so it'd be pretty easy to find. No, I wanted to get him. I wanted to get him, but I couldn't. So yeah, it was like empty lot. My brother parks his blue car, not next to any cars, not next to him at all. So it'd be pretty easy to spot from far away. So, you know, we walk to the stadium, watch the game, and then we leave before the game ends because the Royals were getting their butts kicked. The Royals were getting their butts kicked because it was when they sucked. So we were walking back out, and we get back to where my brother parked his car, and we see an identical blue car parked right next to him, like the exact spot next to him. So it was just two blue cars chilling right next to each other. And it's like, what are the odds, man? What are the odds of that? It's crazy. And like, I miss like fun colored cars, because like a lot of cars I see are just like white, black, gray, you know, there's some red in there. But like, I want a purple car, man. I would love a purple car. It was me. Were you in Kansas City at a Royals game in like April of 2019? Blue, the car. Let's see if this works. Royals blue game. Yes. Please be the one. Yay! That worked out perfect. I mean, I want to say their mascot is kind of like a lion, I think. KC Royals mascot. Yeah, it looks kind of like a lion. His name is Slugger. That's his name. About Slugger, does it say like what he is? Like, he looks like a lion, but he's got like a little crown on his head. Does it say what kind of animal he is? Slugger's profile. Rookie year, 1996. First game, April 5th, 1996. Job, the official mascot of Kansas City Royals. Height, 6'9". Weight, don't ask. Throws t-shirts, hot dogs, and temper tantrums. Is this Riley? Position, king of the jungle. Marital status, still on the prowl. Hobbies, dancing on dugouts, launching hot dogs, hanging with Royals fans. Favorite food, American League opponents. Favorite musicals, Cats and the Lion King. Favorite songs, Welcome to the Jungle and The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I love that so much. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna be like one short, aren't I? I mean, Mario's... Oh, shit! I tried to point to my TV and I hit the mic instead. My bad. I mean, Mario's got a lamp, but like he doesn't have enough money, so... So he can't really do much about it. At least not yet. So that was great. Oh man. That was great. You know, being a mascot would be kind of fun. I had a chance to put on the suit, but I'm like, no. For what it was for the event, what it was for, I know, I absolutely could not have done it. Because I was asked to, like, do a dance performance for, like, these old people going golfing, so I was like, whatever, because, you know, I was known in town as, like, the dancer, so, you know, I was asked to do a dance performance, so I was like, cool, whatever. And then the lady suggested that I put on the, you know, our high school mascot costume, and I'm like, no, I don't think I could. But, like, for an actual atmosphere of, like, a baseball game, and I know they have, like, you know, fans to kind of keep you cool, you know, in that big ol' helmet, the big ol', you know, headpiece. You know, like, in an actual, like, game and sports environment, sure. You know. But, go away, Luigi. Thank you. So, yeah. So, yeah. And, not this weekend, but next weekend, the 27th, 28th, 29th. I just saw it today. The LA Dodgers are going to be at Kansas City that weekend. The 27th, 28th, 29th of June. Can you be the one? Nope. He was not the one. But yeah. And it's like, oh my god, the Dodgers? We can watch Shohei Ohtani play? Yo. But it's like such show. I mean, again, it's Kansas City. My brother lives in Kansas City, so I don't have to worry about getting a hotel. So we can save money on that, but we just have to pay for the tickets. But man, you know? Hey, I got it. So, I love to go to a baseball game. I've only been to one Royals game, and that was the one in April of 2019. So, it'd be fun to go. It would be fun to go and watch. I love how it's like Shohei Ohtani, and he plays on the Dodgers. But no, I know the Royals are pretty decent. I know they made the playoffs last year, and I mean, always love Salvador Perez, always love him. I know Bobby Witt Jr. is pretty good. I don't really know anyone else because, like, my favorite player got traded away a few years ago. And then I've lost track of him. Like, I think he got traded to Toronto. And then he was, like, a Brave. I don't know what he's doing right now. I got no clue, man. And Shohei Ohtani is just a beast. So... Z-A-B-Z. Zabs. Z-A-B-Z. Z-A-B-Z-B. Z-A-B-Z-B. Z-A-B-Z-B-A. Okay. Z-A-B-Z-B-A. Palindrome. There's a pattern being kind of established, so I gotta go with it. Z-A-B-Z-B-A-Z. Bam, 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 Z-A-B-Z-B-A-Z-B. Ooh. Z-A-B-Z-B-A-Z-B-A. Bam, 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 Z-A-B-Z-B-A-Z-B-A-A. The attitude adjustment. Horrible memory games like this. I have my ways. Z-A-B-Z-B-A-Z-B-A. That's why I say it out loud and it helps me. Z-A-B-Z-B-A-Z-B-A-A-B. A-A-B. Z-A-B-Z-B-A-Z-B-A-A-B-B. Yeah. Bam, 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 Z-A-B-Z-B-A-Z-B. Haha! This minigame sucks too, so. I've seen some people have like a pen and paper and like write it down so they can just like look at it. But like, I like saying stuff out loud. That's why during curtain call I'm like Koopa Goomba Boo, Koopa Goomba Boo, Koopa Goomba Boo. Like the melodic and saying it out loud really helps me. And like just reading out loud helps me remember it better than to like just read to myself sometimes. So if I was playing with someone and then they were to say a random letter, it messed me up. Yes. Ugh. That would probably mess with me too. What's happening? I have a plan. Is it gonna work? Probably not, because I know my roles. Fuck! I was hoping! I was so hoping! I mean, 18's my lucky number. Didn't quite make it over there. Didn't quite, but I do still have my keys from that. Oh, it was answering if I brushed my teeth after every meal. That's what it was, and I answered no. The bated breath and everything. I know! I saw the first 7, I'm like, up, and then the second one, I'm like, up, and then the third, and then the 4, I'm like, shit, fuck. Oh, that was clearly a miss. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I am stupid. Don't be stupid. You know I love you. Don't be ridiculous. You know I need you. Don't be impossible. I can't resist you. Is that how the song goes? It's a Shania Twain song. When I was younger. I'm a mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dressed fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. boom 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 내 심장이 뛰네. Oh, get a light boom boom boom, get a light boom boom boom. Anyway. Singing doesn't vote engaged, yes. Yes, I'm always singing. Just singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Even though it's not raining and it's supposed to be pretty hot today. While they're doing that, let me entertain you. Bam, bam, bam. That is not my location. That is my location. I'm not gonna say where, because I'm not doxing myself, because I mean, small town Kansas could literally mean anywhere in Kansas. Current weather right now says 94. And the current high for today is 101. Mostly sunny, breezy, and warmer. A strong thunderstorm in spots late this afternoon. Storms can bring in flooding, downpours, and localized damaging wind gusts. That's neat. The world is just on fire. I know. The high for tomorrow is insane. Oh, it's me. Hi, Bowser. Speaking of hot. Are we gonna drop it like hot? Hot. Give me a phone, please. I'm feeling so hot. Nope. I tried. Tomorrow's high is 105. Saturday's high is 104. Sunday is 101. And then Monday is in the 90s. So there's our forecast for my neck of the woods. At least it's 15 and not like 20 or 30. Thank God for REC. I don't know how our ancestors did it. I know. And it's like, I typically keep the AC off unless it's like unbearably hot and stuffy. Because like the AC is so loud. It's so loud, and I don't know how much of it picks on the mic, if it does at all. I think a little bit picks up, but not enough to be noticed. But like, it irritates me because it's just so loud. It's so loud. You know, I probably could have rolled that one without the curse, so we're fine. But like, we're in a small apartment. I mean, we're in a 2-bedroom apartment, and everything's just kind of its own thing, which our apartments feel more like houses than they do like apartments, because each apartment has its own address, its own mailbox, its own like AC unit. You know, there's like no like big centralized thing. It's each apartment has its own thing, you know? So it's like very like independent of each other. So it really does like feel like a house more than an apartment, which is nice. So, but I think we have our air on like 73 or 72, but like it's not on right now, it's off. But like during the real hot days, they can get up to like almost 80 degrees in here pretty easy. But then like the AC, it works because it's only a few years old. Because it was 2021, because Riley was a baby when this happened. Our AC unit just shit the bed, essentially. Like there was a leak somewhere, but then they like patched the leak. But then a whole line was busted. So they're like, we need to just replace the whole thing. And this was like July. This was like freaking July. Grab that, please. Thank you. But luckily it wasn't like too terribly hot in the days we were out. We didn't have AC. But it was like an all-day affair of them replacing the AC unit outside. But they got that replaced, and the new one is very loud. It is very loud. But it works. It cools down the apartment pretty good. So it's like I can't really complain if it works. You know, it's just loud. And also like for streaming. And also to keep it shut off for like a bit of time, it helps with the electric bill. Because usually this time of year, electric bill starts shooting upwards of like $60, $70, $80, $90 because of constant AC usage. But last year, because I keep it off when I stream, you know, it helps keep the electric bill down. So, because like our electric bill is just electric. So, because I know some people's electric bill kind of ties in with like their city bill. In our apartment, we do not pay for water, trash, and sewer. We don't pay for those. Those are, you know, included with rent or whatever. We don't pay for those. So, but we do pay for electric, internet, what other bills do we got? You know, we have to supply our own washer and dryer, but those are our own. What's the prize today? 10 coins. Okay, that's not too bad. 1, 2... Okay. Me! Yay! So, but yeah, we pay for, like, electric and internet and that kind of stuff. So, but, like, our electric is, like, you know, just electric. Nothing else. So, like, in the wintertime, or, like, we pay for, like, electric, gas, you know, internet, cable if, you know, whatever we did have it. But that was included with, like, internet, so. So, like, our electric alone, at its highest, it was, like, a little over $100, and that's, like, peak summertime. But, like, at its lowest, it's, like, 40-something. Like, actually, I can. It came in the mail. There we go. Came in the mail the other day. So, apartment has central air. That should be on 24/7. Nice. There's our question of the day. What do you do on a hot day? Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, because there's our electric bill. This month is $52. Which, that's not the worst thing in the world, honestly. Like, $52 for, like, last month? Sure. I'll pay $52 for electric in summertime. Hell yeah. Electric plus water? Yeah. I know, I want to say my in-laws' house, like, electric, water, I think they just have, like, a city bill with a lot of, like, the city stuff. Like, but they own their home. So they pay, like, you know, water, trash, sewer, they pay that. So it's probably all just lumped into a city bill. Because I think they've paid upwards of like $200-something for their city bill, but that's like electric, water, all that stuff included. So, but like we pay for electric alone. So, which is nice, you know. So, I'm the best. What turn are we on? Because Riley had a little late lunch. Because there was, you know, events that happened in my day. 21. Oh, really? Only that? We'll go another turn. We'll go another turn, then we'll hit the break time for potato time. Because it was a little late lunch. Yep, she did eat ScattyOs for her lunch. So, we'll just go another turn. Then I could probably run the AC, cool it down a little bit, and then shut it off again to save. Yeah, most of that's just because, like, I don't like it being loud. Because it's like, if the AC is loud, you have to turn the TV up. And I don't want the TV to pick up on the mic. So, buying some boo repellent because I can. Some protection is needed. Sure. Yay. Woo. You know, it's a good thing I bought that because I'm probably gonna get got immediately. Yep. Make her waste that Boo Bell. Make you waste it. Get wasted. Alright. So yeah. Yeah, but I'm pretty glad that the heat hasn't kicked into like this weekend, even though it's gonna suck for me because I need to leave town to go grocery shopping, and walking around Walmart sucks, especially in the heat. So, but I do know if I'm by myself, which I probably will be going to Walmart by myself because I don't want to drag the kid. For one, I don't want to drag the kids in the heat, and for two, other reasons. But anyway, but if I'm by myself, I get stuff done a little bit quicker because I'm not distracted as much, and I don't stop by and talk to 1,000 people. Oh no, they got it. Yeah, goofed at the end. I don't know if it's just a man thing or if it's like a socialite thing where like, oh, you see someone, you could just be, you know, just chit-chatting away. Or if it's like you see someone you know, or like even a complete stranger, it's like, oh shoot, come on. Okay, fine, we have to go an extra turn because I couldn't pause it. That's just rude that I could not pause it. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. He really pulled that out of his butt, didn't he? Damn, Luigi. Oh. I should probably stretch out my legs underneath my desk, but it's like, it's almost break time. I'm going to get up and walk anyway, but it's like, damn, Luigi really sandbagged me here. He really stopped me. Ugh. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Anyway. It wouldn't be this 2 times in a row, would it? No, it wouldn't. Yeah. Nice. I have nice coins. Oh, man. But yeah, oh yeah, the man thing. Like, is it a man thing? Or is it, like... or is it just a... like, they just get caught talking to someone and, you know, they're stuck there forever. They just live there talking to this stranger. And it's like, oh, I want to go. It's like, you know, the Midwest goodbye. Starts with the thigh slap, like, welp. And then you don't do anything to move and you're still talking. And then you slowly migrate over to the door, get your hand on the doorknob, and then you keep continuing that same conversation. Yeah, the Midwest goodbyes take a long time. My husband is very guilty of this, especially like leaving his parents' house, which I totally get. You know, I'm all for like, you know, him spending time with his family and everything. But sometimes it's like when it's like getting late, like 7, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. sometimes, it's like, it's like, ah. It's like, ah. Alright, Team Grill Power. I'm over on this side. Usually not on this side. It's throwing me off so bad. There we go. I also tried to press A and it wouldn't let me. Because no matter what level, your AI partner will match you. So if you hit a Toad, they'll hit a Toad. If you hit a Koopa, they'll hit a Koopa. If you hit a Bowser, they'll hit a Bowser. So I believe the most points you can get is 21. And that's just hitting Toads every single time as soon as possible. So it's like, ah! Yes. Alright. Let's try and pause it this time, because I need to get up and stretch. There we go. Okay. I need to get up and stretch, and I also need to get Riley's Tatoes ready. So we're going to take our break right here. So we're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Alright, we're back, and we're gonna continue. Thank you for all the links, Johnny. Thank you. Alright. So, I looked away, but just using context clues, I think that one's the real one up there. But Luigi didn't have enough money. So. Sorry, something was up in my ear. Okay. Oh, we're good. Alright. Yeah, just using context clues, I think that one's the real one up there. So, let's do an item mini game to get kickstarted back. Okay. Oh, man, this bug bite on the back of my thigh is just not agreeing with me because I don't have anything to help like soothe the bites. I have band-aids to cover them up. That's about it, to like stop like actively scratching at it. That's the best I've got, and I got nothing for this one. I didn't know what I really wanted. Bowser suit would have been nice, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should have paid more attention. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you, Ellie. There was a thought that ran through my mind earlier, and I ranted about this before about a month or so ago, but it's kind of relevant now, and it's one of them like things that bug me as a dancer, because there's a term that gets thrown around and it's not the actual name of the thing. People keep calling this thing where, okay, say like you have like in a choreography, right? You have like people in a line, and one person does a move, the next person does it quickly after, and it just goes like bam, 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 right? When you think of that, what do you think of? Probably a person who is not privy to dance would probably call it a domino effect. That bugs me so bad, calling that a domino effect in dance. It bugs me. Excuse me. It bugs me so bad because that right there is called a ripple. Like, you know, like a water ripple, right? Like, you know, you throw a stone and like the water ripples, you know, come back and, you know, one after the other. Yeah, it's like say you're in a line facing one way and you do like a little turn move. How in the hell did they get so much so fast? Like, dude, what the hell happened here? Ah, my ankle. Ooh, that's not great. Ow, 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 ow. Ah. My ankle got folded. It did not feel good. There we go. Stretch that out. But anyway, it's like, you know, like bam, 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 bam. You like turn around in quick succession, but not at the exact same time, like one after the other. That's a ripple. In dance, like I was dance team, drill team, you know, that's a ripple. And I see so many people calling it, oh, that's a domino effect. This domino effect, domino effect. I'm like I would use the term domino effect not in a dance context. I would use it as like, oh, this one thing happened that caused this to happen, that caused this to happen, that caused this to happen. That is a domino effect. Not one move after the other in a dance routine. Like, that's not a domino effect. That's not. It bugs me so bad when people say that. Because, like, and there's even, like, moves where, okay, it's like, you get, like, 3 dancers doing, like, the same set of moves, like, arm out on 1, up 2, down 3, and then clean 4, you know, you do a move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You do your moves. It's the same set of moves, but on different counts. Like one person goes 1, next person goes 2, then goes 3, goes 4. And they all kind of end up on the same count at some point, you know, later on. People call that a domino effect. I'm like, that's not a domino effect. It's not quite a ripple. I don't remember what exactly it's called, but that ain't a domino effect either. And I say that because I know Idol's new song. I don't remember what it's called though. But their song, I think the dance break has something to that effect. Kind of like a ripple, but not real, but it's a go 1, go 2, go 3 type thing, and they all end up on the same count. And but people are saying it looks very sloppy. For various different reasons, and they were going to like the music show performances, the dance practice video. They were like going through all of it, like it looks so sloppy because like she's not on that count, she's not on that count. This domino effect looks so bad because like it just looks so off. And other dancers have done it very cleanly. They've done it pretty cleanly. Oh crap. And it looks how it's supposed to look. I'm like, yeah, that's how it's done. But like, the main problem is with the dancers themselves. And I think the big problem point, and I don't like saying stuff like this, but I think the problem point is Shua. Is that Shua? I think that's how you say her name. Let me look up the Korean on her name real quick. Idol members. Because like Romanized and the Korean are so different. So if I ever have trouble learning a pronunciation, and plus like she's not even like Korean, I think she's Thai. Or Chinese or something. She's Taiwanese. Taiwanese. Yeah, the Korean on her name is Shuhua. So Shihua. I think she's kind of the problem point, quote unquote, in that ripple effect, especially in like the dance practice, because, and it's like she's doing the moves on the correct counts because she matches back up with everyone else when she's supposed to. Oh, fuck. But the reason it doesn't match up is she is supposed to match the beats with Miyeon. And the way that, you know, the move, it's set up is there's 5 of them, right? And they're in a diagonal line. So they're in a diagonal formation. And people are like, oh, it looks so sloppy. No, it doesn't look sloppy because of the order of everything. I was like, oh, everyone's going on different beats. This looks so stupid. That's the point. They're supposed to go on different beats. Now, just shut up and listen for a second. They're in a diagonal formation. And it's not a ripple, but I'm going to call it a ripple just for the sake of example. It starts from the outsides and it goes in, which is a choice visually. It looks good if you can nail it. The problem is Idol didn't nail it. There you go. But it starts from the 2 outside, which is Shuha and Miyeon. They're the outside. Then the next 2, it's Soyeon and Ugi. And then in the middle is Minnie. So on the 2 outsides go 1, the middles go 2, and then Minnie goes on 3. And they do the same moves, and it looks like they meet back up again on 7. So it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they kind of meet back up on 7 to do like a little squat, slut drop type thing. And it doesn't look clean because Miyeon and Shuha are so off on their positioning and the way they do the moves. That's why it looks so off. Because if you look at Soyeon and Ugi, they match pretty well. But like, and Minnie, is by herself, so she doesn't have anyone to match to. She just has to hit the moves cleanly, and hers looks pretty good. Wow, I don't have any money. So, but like, the first thing that bugs me is like, oh, everyone's calling it a domino effect, and that bugs me more than anything as a dancer, and that's not what it's called. That is not what it's called. You're thinking of a ripple. When you say domino effect, you are thinking of a ripple. But in terms of like that move, like it doesn't look clean because they're not doing it clean. And I don't really like New Jeans as the band, and they're in a whole big legal debacle, and my opinions of them haven't really changed very much because of the legal debacle. But I'm going to use this as an example because I saw a clip of this particular dance practice, and that is New Jeans' Ditto. I think it's the chorus. There's a part in the chorus where all of them are kind of doing their own thing. There's 5 of them, I believe. All of them are kind of doing their own thing, but then they meet back up on a particular beat. We're done. Okay. And they meet back up on a particular beat, and it looks clean because while they all might be doing like different moves, it's the same vibe, but they're not going all over the place. They're not going all over the place. It doesn't look sloppy. It looks clean because their energy is the same. When did you get 3 stars? So yeah, as a dancer, I'm very particular about that kind of stuff. And even on my high school dance team, you know, again, I was known as like the quote-unquote the dancer, and I was like the best one, but like I was the one going 100% in a group that gave it 50. So I always stood out. Because I would be giving 100% and everyone else would hardly try. And it made me stand out because it looks like I was doing it wrong. I didn't match everyone's energy, but I gave 100% and people's eyes were drawn to me, and I made the performance look good. I have made weird dances look okay, and even like choreographies I just did not gel with. I did my best with them. And there is a big difference between being the sole 100%er in a group full of 50s versus a 200%er in a group full of 100%ers. Because there is a huge difference in standing out because you're the only one doing it correctly, and standing out because you are over dancing. That was a problem with Ahyun in Baby Monster for a little bit, but she's just so wishy-washy with her performances. And the thing with Baby Monster is they're so young. It's in the name. They're literal babies in a way. Like, they're teens. I don't know how old the oldest member of Baby Monster is, but like the vibe I get from Baby Monster is they're kids cosplaying as adults. They're young teenagers cosplaying as adult women, and it does not work. It does not work. Sorry, that's just my stance on that. But I've seen clips of, you know, Ahyun quote-unquote over-dancing, then immediately under-dancing. Oh, wonderful. And people were like, oh my god, Ahyun is like so bad. Like, she's like, oh my god, she's the queen, she's slaying. She's giving it so much energy, but like, when you're in a group, everyone needs to give it 100%, or it's not gonna look good. As a whole, as a team. So when, you know, you're in a group full of people giving it 100% and you're over dancing, you're going to look terrible. You're going to look like you don't know what you're doing. you're gonna look like you're having a seizure. You know? That's what it's gonna look like, depending on the choreography and the dance. You know? Especially with, like, Baby Monster's choreographies, they lean kind of more towards, like, power moves. If you overdance on power moves, it's gonna look very sloppy. You know, point blank period. It's gonna look very sloppy. So, but like, especially with, what was the comeback? Drip? Like, during the fall last year? I mean, the song itself is kind of catchy. I say the song, the chorus. I haven't listened to the song all the way through. I think I maybe listened to it like once all the way through. I have my opinions on it, especially Ah-hyun's note at the end. She's not a good singer. I'm just gonna be straight up. Ah-hyun is not good. They are making her do too much. They are making her do way too much. She's young though, but they're gonna destroy her vocal cords. Oh, piss. Oh, well, it's fine. But just to go back to, you know, overdancing, underdancing, Ah-hyun has done both, and it looks really terrible. Also, speaking of like YG girl groups, Blackpink, I've seen clips of Blackpink concerts, because apparently they're going on tour or something, or having a comeback or something. I don't know. I don't care much about Blackpink. I never really did. Because, you know how I said Baby Monster, they're just like little girls cosplaying as adults? Well, Blackpink feels like just 4 girls cosplaying as 21. That's what it has felt like. Where? I think the real one is the one there, but I need to go down there to... Well, Mario's got a lamp, so why am I worried about it? But yeah, like Blackpink, even YG, the CEO of the company, even said that Blackpink is a quote-unquote prettier 21. They're a prettier 21. And 21 set a new standard because they were not in the conventional Korean beauty standards. And their music was not, you know, conventional. And that's what made them great. You know, I really loved their music. There were some songs that I really, really liked, and I loved what it stood for. You know, they were the confident queens, and 2 of the members were older when they debuted. You know, like, they were unconventional, but they had the confidence to pull it off, and it was great. And then YG, with Blackpink, wanted to quote-unquote make a prettier 21, and they did, and... You know, I don't understand. I understand a little bit how Blackpink got to the popularity that they did. Because, like, they're YG, you know, one of the bigger companies, you know, with 4 members, of course there's going to be parallels to 21. So, of course, eyes are going to be on them, and they hit popularity immediately. So they had instant success. And also, I have seen something about, like, oh, Blackpink has fans because people hated on BTS. You know, which, you know, could be true. Whoa, shit! Didn't quite get here in time. So, yeah, and Baby Monster, same thing, honestly, and the style of music, too. And it's like, you know, Teddy, he produces a lot of stuff for YG. And it really feels like the same stuff from, like, 2017. You know, there's no change. There's no evolution in his, you know, in the music style of the songs he produces. There's, like, no evolution in it. So a lot of the songs that he produces sounds like it's been in a time capsule. And that's not good, because that'll eventually make it sound pretty dated. Like, it's been in a time capsule, but it's not timeless. Does that make any sense? I'm in a big old danger zone here, aren't I? I'm gonna just use this on him. Sure. So, but yeah, like, Teddy's music it's like the same. It sounds like it comes from, 2017 all the time. And like it's not timeless. It sounds dated. And that's not good. That is like not good at all. So I don't really think I can get into like Baby Monster's music, Cuz again, it's the same shit. Even Blackpink. I think Blackpink's best song is Doo 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 Doo, and that was 2018. And what's crazy about Blackpink's comeback schedule, and also Blackpink's comeback schedule and Baby Monster, right? Baby Monster has had a full album in a shorter time than it even took for Blackpink. I've even seen, there's a TikTok series that someone's doing. It's like they take, groups if they had Blackpink's comeback schedule. And some of the prominent ones, Red Velvet. If Red Velvet had Blackpink's comeback schedule, their next comeback would be Red Flavor. And what is happening? How did she... Never mind. Yeah, Red Velvet would be on Red Flavor. And Red Velvet debuted 2 years before Blackpink. They debuted in 2014, and they'd be on a song from 2017 if they followed Blackpink's comeback schedule right now, which is insanity. NCT Dream would be on Raiden, which is the one after Boom, and it was before Mark came back. So that's insane. BTS, and okay, hold on, just to preface, NCT Dream debuted the same year as Blackpink. And they'd be way behind. BTS debuted 3 years before Blackpink, and they would be on I Need You. I Need You! Early 2015, that was a song that started the skyrocket, or at least started getting BTS some traction, was I Need You. So, and it's like, oh, YG did it on purpose to generate the want and the anticipation for Blackpink. But it's like, yeah, but then it comes to a point where people are gonna stop caring because it's like, oh, Blackpink's never gonna come back. And here's proof. Here's fucking proof. When the members of Blackpink left YG, because they did, like for solo activities, they've gone to other companies. Blackpink individually has released more music solo than they ever did as a group in a shorter amount of time. Which is just so insane to me. It's so insane. YG held Blackpink back. Big time. And a lot of what turns me off of Blackpink are the blinks, the fan base. So, it's just crazy. It is just absolutely insane with it. And also, I've never really been a fan of Blackpink's choreography stuff, but I've seen, clips of their concerts, and Jennie is the big problem. I don't know what it is. I don't know these people personally. So I can't go off of, oh, their personality dictates this. Like, no, I can't really do that. But what I can go off of is their performances and what I can tell from stage presence. Mario went preemptively. Did you see that? But yeah, Jennie's the big problem, and there's a lot of toxic blinks that are defending her hardcore, saying, oh, she's had this ankle injury. It's like, has she had the ankle injury for like 5 years? A 5-year-long ankle injury. S.Coups tore his ACL, had surgery, got exempt from the army, and he's out here performing like it didn't even happen. I'm pretty sure Naya has had some kind of like leg injury at some point, and she's out here performing perfectly fine. Even Heechul, you know, came back and performed on stage for a little bit. And he has a fucking rod in his leg from a car accident years and years and years ago. So tell me again how someone's dealing with a 5-year-long ankle injury. Like, I find that, like, as a one-off, you know, sure. But Jenny's performances just looks like lazy dancing. That's 100% what it is. It's lazy. It comes off as she thinks she's too good to be performing. I saw a clip of she sang her lines in a song and just walked off stage and left the whole concert. And it's like, dude, people are paying money to see you perform an entire concert, and you're leaving in the middle of it because it looks like you think you're too good for it. That's just really shitty. You know? And it's not fair to the fans, it's not fair to your company, it's not fair to the other members of your group. Whether you're, you know, friendly on good terms or whatever. You know? Stuff like that is just not cool. After my turn, I am going to put up Riley stuff. So give me a second. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So yeah, back to my rants. Yeah, I just never really been a fan of Blackpink. And it's like, me and my husband, goodness, we came across like this variety show of like different like dance groups from like different countries competing for a chance to like perform with their idols or something, and it was really, really cool. It was like a show back in 2019. And we were watching some performances. We were watching like the EXO episode, and we were watching some performances from there, and anyway, we were watching the EXO episode, and like as we were watching, like me watching like dance stuff, I'm like super analytical with watching dance performances, and my husband is just, you know, enjoying the vibes. So sorry about that. But yeah, like I'm like super duper analytical with like watching dance performances, and my husband is just vibing to the dance performances. But then we're super opposite on like vocal performances. Like we can watch like Killing Voice, like this YouTube, you know, series where they get like, you know, people to sing their songs like, you know, in a live setting, essentially, a live studio setting, quote unquote. Which one was the real one? Someone went past the real one. I don't remember which one it was. And like he is super duper analytical with vocals because he knows more about vocals. He is a very good singer. Like I will continue to praise his singing like over and over, you know. I will continue to preach it from the rooftops. He is a very good singer. Saw that coming. And like I'm here just, you know, enjoying the vocals. And like I am not like super, you know, like knowledgeable in like vocals, but I know enough to like I can hear if something's like not quite right. But like I know good vocals when I hear it, and I can just totally vibe, you know. I used to watch So You Think You Could Dance and Dancing with the Stars every week. Yo, I don't really think I watched either of them. I know my mom did. Because So You Think You Can Dance was more like, it was like 90% contemporary dancing, and contemporary dancing is like not my speed. I'm more like hip-hop dancing, just like in that realm. So yeah, my speed's like hip-hop, you know, and not quite contemporary. So I watched more like America's Best Dance Crew. Nice. Because I loved America's Best Dance Crew. I loved that. I loved that show. It was great. Turn around! What the hell? I hate that so much. It's like, if I were to get to the key first, they can punch me no problem. But when I try to punch them, I can't. And I can't get turned around to punch them in the damn face. Ugh. It pisses me off so bad, and it pisses me off more because it's Peach. Down with Peach. Anyway, dancing. Yeah. I loved America's Best Dance Crew. It was great. But yeah, like more like the hip hop, you know, not like super duper hip hop, but like, you know, kind of like the harder quote unquote dance styles. That's more my speed. That's why I like a lot of K-pop dances. Because some of them are just kind of, the ones that I really, really like. I think one of the last ones I learned was La 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 by Stray Kids. I know I want to learn Thunder. 17, you know, the alo, alo. T-H-E-U-N-D-E-R, alo, alo. Yeah, I want to learn that one. Like, I have, like, tutorials that people had posted on TikTok saved in my bookmarks. Go potty, please. And, I haven't actually, like, found time to actually learn them. Thanks, Luigi. So, yeah, I know a lot of K-pop dances, not a lot of second-gen stuff. Like, as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate different kinds of dances. Again, I did not need the handicap to roll a 1, honestly. My friend just took his tiny human to their first K-pop concert last night. Yo, was it Stray Kids? Was it Stray Kids? Because Stray Kids is currently touring in the US right now. Yeah, let's go! Man, I want to go so bad, but they're never near me. Like, I'm in, again, small town Kansas. The closest thing... Okay, so here's the thing with K-pop touring in the US. The bigger groups only hit the bigger cities. Smaller groups, I'm lucky if they're like Kansas City or Denver, but that's like one way or the other. You know? So, like, Stray Kids' tour, they were in LA, I think they were in San Francisco. I know they were in Arlington and Chicago. Arlington and Chicago are like my two best bets, and they're still very far away from me. We're close enough to New York. Oh, so lucky. I'm so lucky. I just want to go to a K-pop concert, you know? Of like a group that I know I'm familiar with. Which is, I really want that so bad. I want to go, man. But like a lot of the bigger groups never come anywhere near here. So the Midwest gets so screwed out of like, you know, gets so screwed out of K-pop concerts. But like smaller groups tend to get more dates at smaller venues. So it's either you get the bigger venues and make... Oh shit! Oh, that really juked me, huh? Yeah, like the bigger groups go for the bigger venues, make more money that way, but smaller groups tend to find the smaller venues, you know, and get more dates. So it's like, it's one of those, you know. But again, I'm in Kansas. Nothing ever really happens in Kansas. Like, typically if anyone is like touring and they do hit somewhere in Kansas, it's usually Wichita. It's usually Wichita. So, I do know, like touring, not necessarily K-pop, but like, comedians. Gabriel Iglesias is gonna be in Wichita like in October, which is really cool. I've seen him once. He's really funny. And I want to say Jeff Dunham's going to be in the Kansas State Fair in Hutchinson, Kansas. Which is pretty cool, because the Kansas State Fair is always in Hutchinson. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. But like, K-pop in Kansas would be so insane. You have no idea. I'm lucky enough to see the albums here, you know, in Kansas at Walmarts and Targets and everything. You know, I'm just lucky enough for that. But yeah, if I were to go to a K-pop concert, it would be a whole shebang. Riley, no. So it'd be so cool. And like I've seen so many clips on TikTok of the tour in the US. I've seen so many clips. I've seen clips of like they've got like water guns and stuff and they're spraying people in the front rows. And then here comes Lino with a big old fucking bucket. Just drenching everyone. I mean, they all ended up with buckets, but like it was so funny. Like everyone's got, you know, their water guns and then there's Lino with the bucket. That checks out. That honestly checks out. So, yeah. But yeah, and even like Stray Kids won Kingdom, I believe, which is like, you know, a performance show trying to get more traction domestically within South Korea. But Stray Kids does have a lot of international fame. So, yeah. Oh, piss off. He's got money. Where's the other one? It's over there. I don't know what's real, I don't know what's fake. But I don't want to chance it. Just in case. The worst that happens is he just doesn't get it this turn. Like I was going anywhere anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, but like if I'm also going to a concert, I want good performances. I want to get what I paid for. you know? And unlike Blackpink concerts where you have one member leaving in the middle of the set and just leaving for good, you know? Like leaving for the night because she did her part and she's gone. You know, like I don't want that concert experience because that would suck. You know, it's like I don't like, you know, Blinks a whole lot, you know, because like I'm not a fan of Blackpink, but like if I were in their shoes, I would be so upset if that happened at my concert experience. You know, I don't want, you know, like again, go to a K-pop concert and then have one of the members just leave in the middle of the set because they think they're better than this, you know? And honestly, I don't really think Blackpink are that good at performers, honestly. Probably the best one's probably Rosé. She's probably the best one out of the four overall. And it's like, yeah, Lisa's a good dancer, but like, she just has a fuck you, I'm rich attitude in all her music, too. There's no dynamic. At least Rosé has shown a little bit of dynamic in her music. Same with Jennie. You know. Like, they just have a fuck you, I'm rich attitude in the music proper, and then Rosé just shows a lot of dynamics, so. You found a bird? You found a bird. Well, congratulations, question mark? Bless you, Riley. Ooh, wrong button! So that's just kind of I went on a big old tangent about performances and stuff. Oh my god, not again! No! There we go. Anyway, bless you, Riley. My bird came home. I got to smooch him. You got to smooch? You gave him your cooties? That's gross. You gave him your cooties? Anyway. He gave me his cooties. He has truck cooties. Oh, gross. So gross. Not the cooties. Something my mom always went with. Like, ew, cooties. You know how moms always like kiss you on the cheek and kiss you all over the face? And it's like, oh, mom, gross, stop. What's today's prize? Ooh, who will receive? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yes! Give me your stars, bitch! No, Luigi! Oh no! I'm sorry, Luigi! I'm sorry, I called you a bitch. I will apologize verbally and in writing. I will do a performative dance to show you how sorry I am. Oh my god. Oh, I really wanted at least Peach or Mario. Oh no. Oh no. Goodness. Hey, then he comes home smelling like truck. I mean, at least he's just mail truck and not, like, big semi-truck. Smelling like cement. At least I would rather have that, because, okay, Vegito used to work on my uncle's farm. And he did a lot of farm work. And a lot of that involved using a spreader truck and to spread manure on the fields. Essentially cow shit. So there was a good chunk of the year he came home smelling like literal shit. And he worked on that farm for 3 years, 2.5 years. Almost 3 years, I think, because he worked from 2015 to 2018, I think. was when he worked on my uncle's farm. So yeah. Just be thankful he doesn't come home smelling like literal shit. Because that drove me insane. And it's like, my sense of smell is not that great anyway. What is Luigi, are you mad at me? Luigi's mad at me, guys. There we go. Luigi's mad at me. But yeah, imagine, you know, your husband comes home from work and he smells like literal shit. It's like, yeah, you kind of get used to it, but like, those first couple of weeks are not great. They're not great. So, ugh. Man, Luigi, I'm sorry. But I feel like Luigi's been colluding with Mario for a good while, so I don't know, man. Is he really on my side? I don't know. But you know who's on my side? Nationwide. I don't even have Nationwide, but you know the jingle, Nationwide is on your side. With Peyton Manning and everything. Trash, please. Thank you. Ooh, that's some pretty good stuff. That is some pretty good stuff. I think we'll go here. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't even have Nationwide, but they're on my side because the commercial says so. And whatever the commercial says is true. That's surprising that she didn't use her reverse mushroom on herself. That was a free star. I say free, but like that was an easy guaranteed star because I got rid of the Mirage immediately. That's insane. I'm not complaining, but that's insane. I'm not gonna tell you what car insurance I've had. We've swapped it once because my brother, my older brother, so the second in the birth order, he used to work for an insurance company, car insurance company. And of course, right, we're obligated to go through that insurance, but they were so expensive. It was so expensive, man. And he had an office to himself. And that was the one I usually, you know, watched because, like, if my brother was out of town for something, it's like, hey, Tessa, could you watch The Office for me this day? Or like, hey, you can watch The Office for this week while we're on vacation. And it's like, it was a whole lot of nothing. Like, Monday through Thursday was nothing, and then I'd be lucky enough to get a phone call on Friday. You know? I just went essentially, you know, 8 to 4 or 9 to 4. 9 to 4 with an hour lunch. So, and I do remember specifically I brought down my DS and I played Pokemon Heart Gold and I beat Morty at my brother's office one time. So, they're still on your side regardless. That's pretty impressive. I know, it's crazy. Welcome back, DA. Wario, Mario, Luigi. Wario, Mario, Luigi. Egg, green, 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 yellow, yellow. Okay, that's a checker. Okay. Okay. Wario, Mario, Luigi. Wario, Mario, Luigi. Then egg, mushroom. We got this. Wario, Mario, Luigi. Mario is here. Egg here. Mushroom here. And it was a checker pattern. We've done it. Did I miss anything? Just a little bit of back and forth, really. Of stars, that's pretty much it. So, I called Luigi a bitch. See, I remember by color for Messy Memory. So, That's usually how my brain operates. I go by color. And I was talking to Vegito on the phone yesterday. And while I was talking on the phone with him, there's this, color palette site. There's like color palette site where it's supposed to like give you an idea of like what season color palette you are just based off a picture, and you like upload a picture of yourself and you get like your general skin tone, your hair color, and your eye color, and it generates a color palette just to kind of help with an idea. I'm surprised you didn't do that last turn. What is this? That's kind of weird that you waited. But I also waited on mine too, so. And I would find so many pictures, like so many different pictures, just to like see what it would say. Cause like I always wanted to get like my color palettes. Lynn, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Hello. But yeah, like, you know, you're like your season, like what's your season? Are you a summer? Are you an autumn? Are you a true spring? Are you a deep winter? You know, stuff like that. Cause like I have ventured off in that part of TikTok before, you know. It'd be really cool to get my color analysis done, but it's a lot of money, and I would probably have to travel quite far to go to a professional in-person thing. I want to get my color analysis done. Like, there's a site that someone had recommended just to kind of give you, like, an idea. Like, it's best to get, like, you know, natural daylight, you know, to get like get accurate colors. And like I've tried so many different pictures in this website. It has given me all of them, honestly, but the most common ones I have gotten are soft summer and soft autumn, which you would think summer and autumn are completely different, because like the color palettes are just, you know, not there. They're just so different. It's like, what is this? You know? Occasionally I would get like the bright spring, and every so often I would get like a winter, but like it's a hat. It's a Minecraft hat. But more often than not I would get anywhere between a soft summer and a soft autumn. It's probably, and like I can find the same picture and find a different color, like just a slightly different skin color that's still on my face, a different part of my hair, and it would give me a completely different palette. It's crazy. So it's like I probably should, you know, go to a professional, you know, just to get an idea. Because like the idea of it is to help build confidence, you know, find colors that suit you and, you know, build the confidence. And it's like, I want to do that because like I want to like find colors, because a lot of my clothes are not super colorful and I want colors, dang it. So, yeah. Hello? How do I say your username? Tucker? Tucker is lame? Did I do it? Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. There's an app I used a while back. I always got winters or autumn. That's interesting. Cause like the warm color palettes are, I want to say spring and autumn, and the cool color palettes are summer and winter. I mentioned this to my husband because wrestling, for one. Thank you. I really had to look at it for a second. But hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I think wrestling, and even just a Google search, Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer, I want to say, is like that true winter. Because like she's got, you know, the light skin, the dark hair, and her ring gear is usually in colors that suit her super well. So it ups, you know, the whole look. She wears like reds, blacks, she's worn purple, greens, the blues she wears. So yeah, like if you want like an example of like a true winter, I would probably point you to Stephanie Vaquer. You know, and plus she's a fan favorite. Probably because she is definitely attractive. And one of her wrestling moves is called the Devil's Kiss, where she puts the opponent's head between her legs and slams it on the mat. But also, you know, popular wrestlers, Stephanie Vaquer, Rhea Ripley is another popular one. I love Rhea Ripley. Nope. I'm sure if Del Toro saw a picture of Stephanie Vaquer and at least saw her do that move, he would fold in an instant. Granted, anybody would fold for Stephanie Vaquer. Anybody would. Anybody would. But yeah, that's one of her signature moves. It's called the Devil's Kiss. Charlotte Flair has also done that move too, but she does it like slightly different, where instead of just like kicking them off when she's done, she does a flip and rolls over and does it again. But yeah, I know a lot of people love it when Stephanie Vaquer does it. And I think during the Money in the Bank ladder match earlier this month, she did it to Rhea. I believe she did it to Rhea on the ladder, which is just crazy. It's just crazy. So, oh no, Luigi is just getting is a little worse for wear, and I wish I had a reverse mushroom. Wish I had a reverse mushroom. Just some research on that. I must go. Goodbye, Blue. Your planet needs you. Or your kingdom needs you? Because you're royalty, you're a queen? The French need you, because I think you're playing Claire Obscure today. The French need you. Blue, come back. She'll be fine. She's fine. She's a big girl. She can handle herself. Does what? Do I really need her? Do I need her? I mean, I don't know. She's a good friend of mine. I love having her around. But also, do you remember when I solved that puzzle in Portal all by myself without her? Huh? Me. Because Waluigi and Wario are not here. How many coins does it take to have Boo steal coins? 5. 5. Of the following Battle Royale maps, which one has been played the most? Chilly Waters. Chilly Waters is usually the most played. I don't think Chilly Waters is like my favorite board, but Chilly Waters is just an easy, chill board. I mean, it's the first one. So, Waluigi is the GOAT, yes. I think the last time I played Mario Party 3. Thank you for the follow, Tucker. Thank you so much. Yeah, last time I streamed Mario Party 3, it was like the year of Waluigi, and he was like the AI. So it was, crazy. I'm a mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best dressed. Fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Hey. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. My back popped 2 times. 2 times. Let me grab that hydrate. There we go. But yeah, I solved a whole freaking puzzle without Blue. But then, like, immediately in the next room, we were back together and could not figure out what was going on. So, essentially, to sum up the friendship between me and Blue, I would say 1 + 1 = 0. 1 brain cell plus 1 brain cell equals 0 brain cells. But it is pretty fun. So, give me 1 second. Alright. Mario gets a phone? Bruh. I was gonna say, I want a new phone, but I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max that I got back in 2022? I mean, I've had my phone for 3 years. I think it was about this time 3 years ago when I got my phone. There's our question of the day. What do you do on a hot day? I like to stay inside with the AC and eat ice cream. Even though I don't have ice cream in my household right now. Because we got lots of desserts. Because my oldest child's birthday was on Saturday. No, on Sunday. Sunday was her birthday. We celebrated Saturday. Because we took her to a water park, we went out to Pizza Hut and had pizza, and we went back to Grandma's house and had cake that me and Allie baked. Yeah, we baked it together, and there's still some left over. And there's also baby cakes. Jump in the pool? Yes. Go swimming? Oh, I love swimming. I don't get to do it very often, which is why going to the water park was really, really fun. To take Allie swimming, because she wanted to go swimming for her birthday. And I don't have any keys, and I also don't have much money. Where did the star go? It's over there. I also put Mario in the line of sight too. Hold on, where is it? Is it on the top one? No, it's on that one. Oh, okay. Well, oh, I'm taking everyone there. You know what? Whatever. But yeah, the pool. It's so funny because I've lived in the town that I live in for like 10 years. 9.5 years. 9.5, 10 years. I have never once been to the local pool here. Allie has, because for school, sometimes they have parties at the end of the 9 weeks, and sometimes they go swimming. So she's been to the pool, because there's an outdoor pool and an indoor pool, and I think they've been to the indoor pool more often than not. So, yeah, she's been to the pool here in town, but I haven't. I have not. Granted, I also haven't been to my hometown pool since before I graduated high school, because I remember when I, was growing up, they had like 2 different slides, one by the deep end and one kind of in like the deeper waters, but not in the deep end proper, and like the diving boards and everything. But then, I think when I was in high school, I think tail end of high school, they had built these really big slides. Kind of colors of like our town, or our town mascot, high school colors. They had, built those slides. I had never once gone down on those slides. Never once. And it looks really fun, but I've never been there since they built it. So, and even this water park we went to is relatively new. I don't remember when exactly they built it, but I remember them building it like 10 years ago. So, but this was mine and Vegeto's first time there. Mine and my husband's. Because his parents took our kiddos out there over spring break. Because, do you remember that 7-hour Okami stream that I did when I beat the game? Yeah, that was the day they took him to that water park. And it's really fun. They got like 2 big slides that you can take tubes down. And one of the slides has like this like big area where you kind of like circle around and essentially, like you're essentially being flushed down the slide. That one was really, really fun. And then they had this other one that, oh it's so dark until like there's like these little panels that let in a little bit of light. And oh man, and you go so fast on that one too. Cause me and my husband went down that one together. Yeah, me and my husband went down that one together. Okay. And we both got kicked off. We both got kicked off our tube when we came back from that one. Ugh. And then the last time we went down the one with like the big flushing one, I got bucked off. He stayed on the tube because I sat in the front because we kept this like 2-person tube like all day, which is crazy. But I got in the front, he was in the back, and then I get bucked off, but he stays on it perfectly fine. It's like, what the heck? But I went down that one with Allie a couple of times. He went down with Allie a couple of times. And then me and my husband went down the other one, the really fast one where we both got bucked off. Giant toilet bowl slide thing? Yeah, it's like a big little thingy. And you essentially just kind of go around and around and around till you get like back down the slide. I don't know how else to describe it other than like a toilet flushing. Let's see. Koopa Goomba Boo. 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 Third from the left is first from the right. It is Koopa. Round around in circles. Round around in circles. I nearly flipped on that thing. Dang. That's how to describe it. Yep. I know every time I went with Allie, we ended up going backwards back down. Koopa, Boo Boo, Goomba Koopa. 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 Fifth from the left is first from the right. Almost like getting flushed down the big toilet. Oh my goodness, what? They just threw. They just threw. They didn't want to hear any more of my nonsense, I guess. But yeah, I know when me and my husband would go down it, he would like stop and then make us turn around. So the front person would be going down first instead of going backwards. But every time me and Allie went, we always ended up going backwards on it. But also those stairs to get up to the top of the slide, those are fucking killer. Oh, my legs hurt so bad getting up to the top. But going down the slide is so worth it. And then you go down the slide, then you can end up in the lazy river, and then you just kind of chill in the lazy river. It's great. It was a fun time. Like, it probably won't be something we would go to like super duper often, but like every now and then it'd be really fun to go. Can we sit down, please? So yeah, because like they've got, I think the town we went to has like a couple like big pools, water park type things, and I remember when I was younger, my brother would take like me and my sister to like this big pool, but I wasn't old enough to be able to like go down like a big slide on my own without taking a swim test first, and I wasn't very good. Like, I can swim, I'm just not very good at it, but like, I just like chilling in the water, floating around, you know, just splashing people and like playing mermaids, you know, and just chilling. And of course I'm the first out, of course. So yeah, but I do like swimming, and it's like the quintessential summer activity. My niece, you can hardly get her away from the pool. She is there constantly. She's there constantly. So, And even my husband was that way when he was a teenager, because I mentioned earlier he worked as a lifeguard at his local pool when he was in high school. And, you know, he was there all the time. All the time. You couldn't get him out of the water. So, yeah, he was CPR certified, you know, all the stuff to do to become a lifeguard. The only thing he didn't really do, because I learned this recently, was to get certified to teach swim lessons. He helped out with some lessons and kind of stepped in here and there, but, like, he wasn't certified to, like, teach them on his own. Because that's a different certification you need to get. But, like, he can teach our kids to swim. So, like, if, you know, stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, you can take that. Because, like, I remember swim lessons when I was a child. But, like, I know how to tread water. I know how to lay back and float. I can swim, just not very well. But I do love, you know, going swimming and hanging out, you know, with friends. Going, you know, friends and family going to the pool. And Riley loved it too. She spent a little bit of time in, like, the baby pool. They have, like, this little, like, alligator slide. Yeah, they have this little alligator slide, and she loves that. It was really fun. Yeah, and then she spent some time with the cousins. They have, like, complimentary life jackets, so she kind of hung out in the big waters for a little bit. But, like, she just chilled with somebody, you know, because I took her down the Lakezee River with me one time. Her cousin took her a little bit. Haha! So, but yeah, and Allie and her cousin had a lot of fun at the water park. It was really fun. And it's like, I want to go more often. But it's like, sometimes money kind of stops us, where we don't really have, like, the extra money. But luckily for the swim trip, Vegito's parents helped paid for the swimming while we paid for the food afterward. Because, like, they had, like, a whole big party package for, like, birthday planning. So, like, they have, like, conference rooms to have, like, parties, meetings, you know, stuff in. But, like, the cheapest... I saw this coming. This is because I called him a bitch. I guarantee you it's 100% because I called him a bitch. 100%. Anyway, yeah, this water park, the cheapest party package they had was a maximum of, like, 10 people. Was, like, $285. And it included swim passes, it included unlimited fountain drinks, it had, like, pizza for everyone. Oh, what else did it have? It had something else. But, like, that's for 10 people, and it was, like, $300. It's like, no, we can spend less money by just paying for swimming, which was, like, $100, and pizza afterward, which it was about $200 total, I think, because Pizza Hut, we paid for everyone. It was, like, a little over $100, I think, with all the pizzas we got, so... BZAB. BZAB. BZABA. 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 The Attitude Adjustment. Or Alcoholics Anonymous. BZABAAZ. Dun 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 dun. BZABAA. What's the last one? Is it Z? B, Z, A, B, A, Z, B. A, Z, B. Bam, bam, dun, 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 dun. B, Z, A, B, A, Z, B, B. I almost forgot. I almost forgot. B, Z, A, B, A, Z, B, B. Haha. Bam, bam, dun, dun, da, da, da. B, Z, A, B, A, Z, B, B, A, B, B, A. Dun, 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 dun. B, Z, A, B, A, Z, B, B, A. Dun, 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 dun. B, Z, A, B, A, Z, B. Haha! Sucker. Sucker! What was I talking about? Swimming and the price of the party package. Yeah, that was the cheapest one at this water park. $300. Essentially, it's like $285. So it's like damn near $300 for 10 people, which is quite a bit. I mean, if I had the money, sure, but I don't have the money. And it's like, it was cheaper in the long run to just pay for swimming, which is like just shy of like $80, I think, and then go out to eat afterward. You know. I have a 1 in 3 shot. That's not the 1 in 3 shot. So, but yeah, overall, it was really fun to go swim. I would like to do that more often, because again, I have a summer birthday and I've never once had a pool party. I've been to someone's pool party that their birthday was, I think their birthday was like late July, so it was later than mine. I think it was like about a week after mine. But they had a pool party, and they had like a time slot reserved after the pool closed for their party, and it was really fun to go there. But like, I never once had a pool party for myself. You do not need that lamp. Get the mushroom instead. Why? 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 Like, I know, Luigi, I know I called you a bitch, but this is not how I should be paid back, honestly. Because the real bitch is gonna win at this rate. And she gets a mushroom too. What the hell? What the heck? Yeah, Peachy. I'm gonna take over the world. No, you're not. No, you're not. Not if I have anything to say about it. What are you gonna do? You're in 3rd place. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You doubt my skills? You doubt my Mario Party skills, Miss Princess Peach? I'll have you know, I can come up with some kind of plan, and that will destroy you. Oh, I'd like to see you try. I've gone crazy. I've gone crazy. I mean, what else is new? I'm always crazy. I'm always crazy. Ace is high. I did mention I had a poker party one time. I think we played a little bit of Texas Hold'em. Kind of taught my friends how to play. Hit her! Hit her! Hit her again! Oh no, where'd you go? Haha! Bitch! I don't care if I win the minigame now. I just just wanted to get Peach out. That's all I cared about. It wasn't about the minigame win. It was about pride. How? Turn around. Turn around. Oh, I got. What do you mean I got and Mario didn't? What do you mean? Oh, he's gonna win now. My pride is ruined. Oh no, I don't want him to win. Come on! Oh, come on. That's bullshit. Bullshit! I call bullshit. Yeah, make this make sense. Mario is one of the greatest villains in Mario Party. Mario is like always the bad guy for me in Mario Party. It's crazy. Yeah, a lot of times if it's like really hot outside, I really don't want to go outside. But if I do, go to the pool. Pool's always great. Sorry about that. Dang, he got some money. Luigi's got the money. Can you be? Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you, Millennium Star. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, the pool is always a good place to go. There was a local place that was always open in the summer. They open from like May to August. And what we called it was snow cones. Again, this question, no, I don't brush my teeth after every meal. I don't. Ooh, she's gonna use it immediately. Yeah, I saw that coming, because of course she would. Oh shoot. What was I talking about? Oops. Oh yeah, we called them snow cones. There was this local place that was open for the summer, and we called them snow cones. And essentially like shaved ice in like the big old cup, and they put like the flavor stuff in it. We called those snow cones. Like, I don't know if it's like a regional thing, or I've heard some people call it like, yeah, it's just shaved ice, but it's like shaved ice with like the flavor in it. Snow cones. And there was a local place that, you know, sold them. And I know there's like other places that, sell them too. But like, it was like, in my hometown, like that was like the place to go during the summer. And they were open like right next to like the pool too. Because like the pool was like right next to the city park. And you hop across the street, you hop across Main Street, and there was the little shack that was open for the summer, and you can get snow cones there. That was like the quintessential summer experience in my hometown. Go to the pool, hang out at the park, and get a snow cone. It was great. I do remember at this like festival in another town that I was at, they had like a big fireworks celebration. It was like the end of July, and I got a snow cone. I got a snow cone, and they played the Cupid Shuffle. And I was like, I have this snow cone and I want to dance to the Cupid Shuffle. And I did. I ate my snow cone and danced to the Cupid Shuffle. I don't understand how the computers can get so many. And like, I'm doing my best and it's not good enough. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, snow cones are great. Alright, Peach is in first. We gotta stop her. We have to stop her. Your prediction is me. Thank you. Alright, standard last 5 turns. Procedures all red and blue spaces are doubled, and if you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. Beautiful. Work of art. Alright, I can... Actually, I'm gonna hold off. I'm going to at least use this on one of those two. Let's go Mario. Because Peach can get rid of it with the mushroom. Alright. Have a plan. Can I execute it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Peach is down there. Yeah, don't get in the way between me and snow cones. Well, don't get in the way of me and baby cakes either, but hey. Just don't get in the way of me and sweet treats. Because I do like my sweets. Like, I'm not a sweets over salty, you know, because I like potato chips, I like french fries, you know, I like the, you know, the salty, but like, I think my preference is like sweet by like a couple of points. I swear. I swear. Please be fake. That's not a fake. That's rude. That is just absolutely rude. All because I called Luigi a bitch. This is how he repays me? And this is how he repays me? Like, really? Oh, that's cool. Put it right behind me. That's sweet, actually. Love that for me. I mean, I can come back from this. I can. The possibilities are there. But also, I have been losing a lot of battle minigames, and it's not fantastic. Because I keep getting screwed over by either luck or the computers being rude. Alright, we got the pizza to eat. Oh, I gotta stretch my arm. I haven't stretched in a while. I should. Let's go, Luigi. You are not a bitch. Let's eat this pizza. Whee! What's everyone's favorite pizza? I mean, I'm a picky eater, so of course you gotta go with the classic cheese for me. But I do like pineapple on pizza. Like, if I can have, like, just plain pineapple on a pizza, I would eat that in a heartbeat. Like, that's my... Not necessarily, like, a go-to, but, like, you know, that's a pizza option for me. I do also like Italian sausage on pizza. I wouldn't be opposed. That's, like, an occasionally I would gravitate towards that. But, I would typically go plain cheese, or, like, pineapple. And cheese pizza with bacon? Ooh, that does sound good. That sounds pretty good. But yeah, I'm not much for pepperoni. I'm not much for, like, the Supreme, the meat lovers. I'm not much for that. Like, not even taco pizza. Like, that's not for me. Just give me cheese. Just give me cheese, man. I do remember I was at a pizza place and the option for pineapples on the pizza was there. Oh, we're landing on Bowser though. Will it be worth it? Revolution, revolution, revolution. Viva la revolution. Not even up there. Reverse curse. Yes. It's my best option out of those. I didn't want to lose my money. R-E-V-E-R-S-E-C-U-R-S-E, reverse curse. Me and my sister used to sing that all the time every time we got a reverse curse. To the tune of Mickey Mouse. But since I'm past the gate, I can just bounce right off and come back and see Boo. But I'm also aware I have 39 coins. I am also very aware of that I'm not quite to 50. What the hell? Why is she finding the good ones on the first try? Like, bitch, she knows. She has insider information. This is rigged. Rigged, I tell you. Like, I feel like I've already paid my dues for calling Luigi a bitch. Ow. I love how he said ow and that wasn't even me bumping into anything. That was me hitting my bottle on my desk. It's weird to say a desk, but it's like a little floor desk that I'm still sitting on the floor for. Revolution, revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution, revolution. Not even on there. Again? What? Okay. Okay. We were already in a reverse curse. But that's fine. R-E-V-E, R-E-C-E, R-E-C. Can be like a coin collecting minigame, please? Not even on there. Fuck. No. No. I need an extra coin. Damn. I was really hoping. I was hoping for like a River Raiders. Because I feel like even on a team of 3, we can get 11 coins pretty easy. Oh, Luigi. Wah! No, Luigi! Don't worry, I got this. I may not got this. I don't know, man. This is... Oh, God! Ah! Help me! Okay. Totally had this. Did you hear all that panic noises? Yeah, I was totally just acting. See, I'm a pretty good actress, if I do say so myself. No, really, no. That was pure, unadulterated panic. Yeah. I need to acquire a singular coin. This is crazy. Damn it. Give me a 1. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Chance time! Everyone's favorite part of Mario Party. What's today's prize? 1 star. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Good. Give me that, please. 1 is better than nothing. Narrows the gap ever so slightly. A little bit more manageable. Take it. I'll take it. Again, it's the little victories. It's the little victories. Step by step, it's the little victories. It's like, yeah, she still has 7 stars, but I have 6. I have 6 stars. I'm catching up. They're soon gonna come and kiss me. I just keep on chasing that feeling. I haven't heard that song in a minute. I don't know why that... Why? You know, it's fine. I can... Anyway, I haven't heard that song in a hot minute. Chasing That Feeling by Tomorrow by Together, or TXT. That's probably my favorite TXT song, is Chasing That Feeling. I don't know, just something about it feels magical, in a way. Alright. Whee. You know, some songs just feel like magic in your ears. You know, that's chasing that feeling with me. You know, there's other songs that kind of give that feeling for me. Chasing That Feeling by TXT, F&F by Stray Kids, Love Me or Leave Me by Day 6. That just kind of feel like that magic. Now or Never by Gravity. It's just whenever, like, when I think of magic, I think of like a specific vibe, and like those songs I just listed kind of fit that vibe. What's happening? There's 2 turns left. I mean, there was really nothing to steal. So let's see if I can buy something to help me out here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, shit, it's not even here. No. No, I wanted a Boo Bell. No. No. Damn it. With 2 turns left. I can... Oh, no. Well, I want to keep my money, though. Plunder chest wouldn't do me any good. Lucky Lamp, maybe. Lucky Lamp, maybe. Hold on, let me view the map. Where's Peach in all of this? Where is she? She's up there. There, okay. So Star's there. She could potentially make her way towards. And then it's that one there, too. But we don't know if that one's the real one or not, so... But the thing is, I go before Peach, and I'm gonna land shortly here, so if I were to use a Lucky Lamp, I would have to bank on the real Star being, like, right there. You just happen to be Baby Bowser, huh? I can buy it, and just kind of play it by ear. I didn't even realize, actually, how many I had left. But do I really want to land on Chance Time again? Do I really want that? Honestly, I don't. I honestly don't want that. Just get it away from me. Get it away from me. I'm done with it. Get it away from me. It's helped me a bunch. Get it away from me. And I am rewarded for my troubles. I am rewarded for avoiding Chance Time yet again, because if I were to press my luck by purposefully going for Chance Time, I would have lost everything on my own. So, karma really saved me there. I got the good karma, because my bad karma happened when I called Luigi a bitch. So, lessons learned, let's not call Luigi a bitch. Okay, last time Three Door Monty came up, I pressed the wrong button. I think I hit 2 buttons at the same time. That happens a lot. Alright, let's do this. Koopa Boo Toad, Koopa Boo Toad, Koopa Boo Toad. Oh, Mario had it barely before I did. Cause like, also look at that, 1/10 of a second, and that's an AI, that's a hard AI. Sometimes it's either they preemptively know what's gonna pop up, or they are so slow to respond. There is no in between, especially with the hard AI. It's like that in Slapdown too. But Peach doesn't have any money, but Mario's got the coin star though. That one would have been the real one, but Mario's got Coinstar, 5. He might buy this one, 6. Okay. The only thing I'm not entirely sure of is happening, but a lot of people have, have landed on happening spaces. There you go. Lesson learned. Let's not call Luigi a bitch. 100%. Let's not do that. That can also double for like a raid message too. Like, don't call Luigi a bitch or something. We'll get there. Yay! I wish my short game was that good in real life. Copied me. Copycat. Na 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 da da 해봐요. 네 맘을 흔들어봐요. Love me some orange caramel. Love me some orange caramel. Orange caramel is, their music is, you either love it or you hate it. And, hey, we all did it. I love their music. My husband, on the other hand, he can tolerate lipstick, and he's okay with my copycat. Other than that, he does not gel well with their music. Catalina is an instant no for him. Probably because I played it so much around him, maybe. I love Catalina. Yeah. You know, have you, okay, it was a TikTok sound for a while. I think back in like 2022. It was or maybe 21, I don't remember. But it was a TikTok sound. Oh, there's the revolution! Viva la revolution. Did my coins change at all? I don't know, but there's the Viva la revolution. Where's Peach? She's up there still, isn't she? Yes, she's there. I don't think she is in any position to get a star, even if it showed up like right here. So, but that one's the real one, and Mario's down there. And he's there. He can't go backwards. I think I'm safe to take the chance. Because, again, like, let's look at Peach here. She has a key, though. That's the only thing. She has a key. So she's probably going to make it there to steal one of my stars anyway. So... But I do have a plunder chest, so I can stop her from doing that. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. I have to stop her from stealing one of my stars. That's the play. I gotta stop her. And the star's nowhere near her, so she can't gain a star. Welp! Do you love food? Yeah. Food's great. Just got home, opened the stream, and that's the first thing I heard! You know what? Perfect. Can't write that any better. Revolution. Viva la revolution. Can I have something I can win, please? Oops, wrong button. I was ready to go. Should he test his food? I would say no. Yeah, let's not do that. I don't have much food here. I have cake, though. Oh, fuck. Slap down. Part of me is willing to pause buffer. Part of me is willing to pause buffer. Because the last several times, I think Mario or Peach preemptively knew. I'm so tempted to pause buffer. Right to the... Like, pause buffering. Okay, nope. I still fucked it up! I pause buffered and I still fucked it up! Leave it to me, but... At least it's Luigi. At least it's Luigi and not the other two. So you know what? We're cool. And she can't steal my star, bitch! She can have the bank though, but still. Aju, nice! Whoa! Whoa, nice! Ping, ping, double I get you, maniac. Frankenstein, short and go to maniac. Maniac, ha ha, maniac. Pin the sun, turn about a maniac. Ping, ping, double I get you. And also, I know Mario. Chill that candy, sassy. I know Mario got the star, and he's definitely getting the coin star, but I feel confident enough, even if he got 2 out of 3, I feel confident that I could get the minigame star. And if I get just 1 bonus star, and if Mario gets both of them, I'm good. And I think Mario's got the coin star, so I think we're okay. I think. I don't know. There's no guarantees in Mario Party, honestly. Oops. I say that as I am botching this very heavily. Let me go this way. I'm a Taku bestie. Richo, that candy sassy. Dun 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 dun. Galileo. Anyway, you like whiplash? One look, give him whiplash. Beat drop with a big flash. Cheap your game, don't think fast. In on the multi, There's our question of the day. What do you do on a hot day? What do you like to do? I'm gonna drop it like hot, hot, hot. I'm feeling so hot. No, the border like hot, 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 hot. Thank you, Riley's telling me good job. The beauty of children, that you hear little voices telling you did good job over every little thing. Alright. Alright, Moment of Destiny, jump into the Shadow Realm! I mean, darkness can be associated with cold, so there you go. Alright, both me and Peach have 7. I have more coins than those two, though. So... minigame star! Daisy! There we go! There's my win. Hold on, let's be too sure. Mario, yep, there's my win. So now it doesn't matter who gets the happening star, because I have more coins than Peach. It's Luigi! Let's go, Luigi! I think Luigi had like, what, 4 stars? Now he has 5? I win. Hot cocoa with a blanket! Love that. Luigi, I'm sorry I called you a bitch! He went away because he got 3rd place and we beat Peach. See? See? What did I tell you, Peach? What did I tell you? I told you I had a plan. I told you I had a plan. Yeah, I think the pivotal moment, because knowing what she rolled, the pivotal moment was stealing that skeleton key on the last turn. Because if she would have stolen my star, I would have been in a little bit more trouble. I wouldn't have won if I didn't steal that skeleton. If I didn't steal that skeleton key, she would have won. Because if she stole it, she would have had 8 stars, and my bonus star would have bumped me back up to 7. So she would have won. So, the skeleton key. Detailed results. 367. 367. That's not 11. To the window. Not all of them. I won most of them. Yeah, I knew Mario had the coin star because I knew he was the only one to break 200. So I knew that, which is why I was more comfortable giving him that star and not moving it. I only landed. Yeah, there was a. That could have been. Yeah, Luigi. Let's go, Luigi! I had 4 chance times. 4 chance times. I think 2 of them were coin related, and 2 of them were star related. One of them I called Luigi a bitch. 619! Booyaka, booyaka! 619! That was pretty close. Pretty competitive board of Mario Party. Love it. We love it. Awesome. Alright. With that, that'll be it for today. Tomorrow's Friday. I did post in Discord. I wasn't expecting to beat Origami King on Tuesday, but we beat Origami King on Tuesday, and I don't know what game I want to play next. But we'll give you some extra Xenoblade tomorrow. So we're gonna play some Xenoblade X tomorrow. That's exciting. Xenoblade X on a Friday? Yo, insane. Also Xenoblade twice a week? Yo, insane. But we're gonna play Xenoblade X tomorrow. It's gonna be exciting. I did a lot of stuff after stream on Monday, so it's gonna be really funny to see all the stuff I've cooked up. I've done everything except for explore Oblivia, which I need to do for more story progression. But there's a lot of affinity missions we can do, so it'll be fine. We can find something to do pretty easy. And then Monday, I think I said there's no stream Monday. Also Xenoblade Friday, no stream Monday, so it'll make up for it. Next Tuesday will be some Mario Party. Wednesday, if I figure out a game to play, we'll play it Wednesday. And then, you know, we'll just kind of go back to normal. So, what is this notification? That's nothing important. Oh, my phone is still loud. There we go. Let's not make it loud. We're gonna go raid Blue, of course. Let us, you know what? What was it? 1:30? Yeah. We're just gonna do this. That'll be the raid message. Lesson learned, let's not call Luigi a bitch. There we go. That'll be our raid message. Oh my god, I can type. Come on. If you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. If you are not subbed to me, you can use whatever emotes you want. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Royal Blue. Hopefully it works. Hold on. Let me make sure it works. Hey, alright, we're gonna go raid Royal Blue. She's an awesome Lion VTuber. She's gonna play Claire Obscure today, a sad French people game that she really wants me to play at some point. But yeah, we're gonna go raid Blue. She is awesome Lion VTuber, and we're gonna go raid her. She's one of my best friends, and she's awesome. So, yeah, Mondays are typically Xenoblade, but everything's all messed up because June, but we'll get back to normal at some point. So, yeah. Tomorrow's Xenoblade, no stream Monday, Tuesdays Mario Party, Wednesdays whatever game I decide, I guess. So, thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.